a little bit after 6 a.m. Central African time as the sun dawns in the beautiful Botswana. The Breakfast Show, as we welcome you once again. Mass Media Complex. If you have a little bit of, doubt on how to start your day, we are here to just give you a little bit of hope and say that enter it with your grab the bulls by the horns. But if today is not your day, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. One half of the beautiful ladies that have worked tirelessly this week to make sure that you are informed and you are in great spirits as you start your morning. The other beautiful half is the beautiful LV. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. I am so tired. But one of the most beautiful things is being able to show up even when you don't feel like it.
Yes.
And let me tell you, today I did not feel like it. And I am exercising my discipline muscle right now.
And I will exercise my co-hosting abilities and throw so much energy to you. Once you surround yourself with the right people and then there's a lot of energy, you're gonna have a bit of energy.
And listen, I am bringing all the energy that I can muster up this morning. We have so much for you to look forward to, one of which is the fact that Ghana is graduation season.
I am sure the nails are being done. Okay, the nails were done yesterday.
Yes.
Today's the lashes, the makeup, everybody's looking good. That pura pura I feel like men. It's already cut it early.
Everybody's praying.
Everybody's praying. 5 months can you the wave it's today. But we are with you and we'll be crossing over to the UB graduation where we get to see the new graduates. Congratulations to everybody that's graduating today. And I also want to say special congratulations to the parents. Kana when it comes to graduation, but I do take
well done, congratulations to you. But you have made the achievement possible. So class of
2020. Oh, I'm class of 2017. Hey,
Class of 2017 alongside class of 2016 will be crossing over to the University of Botswana. Graduation ceremony later today. Who is graduating summa cum laude? Who is the valedictorian?
Yes.
And how many of the people that you know will be walking down that passage to go and receive their certificate this morning?
And don't forget to invite us to the party.
Hey.
But otherwise, it will be business as usual on the Breakfast Show as we make it all about farmers every Thursday. We've got our friends talking about lucerne. Lucerne is...
Oh, okay.
So, you're a farmer and you want to find out more about the management and practices regarding that, make sure that you're tuned into the first hour of the show.
And on this show, we also are joined by our friends from PHALANE. I'll let you know everything you need to know about what you can look forward to as we sit down with Wilfred Refilwe Selwe. But before all of that, one day marathon. You can do better than us as you get fit this morning. Yogi Bame is helping us breathe into this morning's fitness. Remember, breathe in, breathe out. Let's yoga.
Dumela, Yogi Bame, and I'm a certified yoga instructor. So sometimes when you want to do yoga only in the backyard, you don't have access to a mat, you can't lie down, you can still do yoga. So we're going to do a variation of standing poses that you can do. So first of all, you always start by centering yourself. All 10 toes on the mat, on the grass, wherever you're standing. and your palms open and facing forward, standing tall like you're a mountain. This one is actually called mountain pose. And then just center yourself, taking a deep breath in and exhaling it out. One more, and exhaling it out. And then start to separate your feet here. So your right leg, see if you can face it towards the wall or whatever is in front of you. And this one will be at an angle. And then from here, reach for the space in front of you and hold on to your leg. You can hold on to your thigh, your leg, or your ankle, whatever you're comfortable with. So imagine you're trying to look like a paper. So this is supposed to be a straight, plain line. So also while you're here, make sure you can see your thumb and you keep rotating the shoulder back. You don't want it to be forward. You want it to be way back. Excellent. And then gently come up, do the same thing on the other side. That foot looks that way, that one is at an angle, and reach for the space in front of you. Remember your options, you can hold on to the thigh, never the knee, above the thigh or under the thigh. And then the arm up, and look at that thumb. And then start to come up. You'll hear some cracks as well here. And then something that people don't like but is very beneficial is goddess pose. This is called goddess pose. So sitting as low as you can here. As difficult as it might be, I really implore you to challenge yourself. See what your body can do. So sit as low as you can. Your arms can do whatever. And just breathe through the discomfort. Even me as a yoga teacher, I don't like this one, but I need it. And then gently start to stand up. Shimmy your feet together. And then when you're doing standing poses, you want to incorporate a lot of balancing as well. So we're going to get into a tree pose. So tree pose, we have several options. You can have the toe down, you can have the leg up, the foot up, or you can have it all the way up here. So try to stand as still as you can. The thing that helps you find some stillness here is if you find a spot in front of you and you concentrate on that spot and breathe. Remember, if you fall over, that's okay. People fall all the time. The important thing is to get back on track. Just like that. And then you get back. So also, just because one day you can do it higher up doesn't mean the next day you can't change and do it down. So just pace yourself, work with where you are. So we're going to do that on the other side as well. So remember your options. You can have the foot down, the leg up, or all the way up to your thigh. Never put the foot on the knee, that could hurt the knee. So wherever you are, you can stay there and breathe. One other thing to be aware of is that we're not symmetrical. So just because you can do something on one side doesn't mean you can do it on the other side. So stay there, find your spot, center yourself, find some stillness, and breathe. Excellent. And then come back. So if you've ever heard people say warrior one, warrior two, we're going to do those as well. So from here, the back foot is straight. It's not like this, it's flat. And then the front knee is bent. And the way you're going to bend that front knee, the knee is stacked on top of the ankle. It's not away from it, it's not too far off. It's always on top. So from here, you are rotating your waist to face where your knee is facing. And you bring your arms up. And this is what we call a warrior one, because we are warriors. And breathe. And then to get into a warrior two, you can do that. And then that's how you get your warrior one and warrior two. So you practice the same stuff on the other side, and that's the yoga you can do when you're standing up. Thank you.
Phoenix Assurance ile ya tebotena sele se tsweletse mo datsing la mabane ra go lebelalo sidikana dikgang tse di tswang go tlhopeng sa township rollers gore komiti e ntšha e tsama e tshwaretseng bone barati le barotloetsi ba sone seo ele sa township rollers re lebele yalo na le re bua le LB gore a kotlhe rosa a roba le ke ditlhokwa ma se mo tsile mabane ka ra motlholo something e tsuri ba nna le mechanical problem le scooter sa gagwe re tla ba gape re lebella metshameko yone e ya kgole ya dinao re ye ko lekgotleng kana go bone ba First Division South go utlwa gore dikgotlo tsa bone tse di ba paretseng yalo moraga gore Botswana e gogele morago jaaka borotloetsi jwa delegation tsa National First Division go ba mile go le kae re bo gape re taboge yalo le metshameko e mongwe e harologaneng yalo mono gae jaaka e tsamantsi e tlebe e tsweletse yalo ke tsena gore FNB Premiership will be back this weekend even though Dabi tlabe se o dumela ke bidwa ke mena o se femo mo tshwaragana yalo the sport segment this morning ke na yalo ale LB. Hi,
Good morning.
how's it?
Ke mono hela wena.
Kana itse ke bani ha ke bona the update ya Ross ke kana me bike yotlhe ne re touta le bitla ko modimo a mutlo ya ska bana la high problem se da ska sa re se a go fele he la tle sa kwa wina that
I think it was the second race of the season, and he did well. And that was it. I think literally this season is a season that I believe Ross Branch will want to forget. Right?
He did well go Dakar. Did he
finish? I don't even think he finished Dakar.
I give us some say gore I kere ke wata the rally ena I dira before Dakar. Yena I win ya gore ata khone le gore a nominate le go BNC. O dira gakwela gore ke rally.
I mean last year he won the World Rally Raid Championship.
Exactly.
He won the championship and now he was supposed to be defending his championship. And he comes into a season where he doesn't finish Dakar, manages I think to finish the first race if I remember correctly, and then beyond that he's been literally crashing out or having mechanical issues out of every single race that he's taken part in. Even the last one last month, Spain.
What's happening? What's happening? I agree. One hand you got that kind. It's one like I did real bunch mo ne ya this year ne be pala ile fana gore the mechanical problems and what's again? I can't tell kono gumisa ko bathunko.
I think it's just like football. If you remember, there's so many players saying Muthateng will have a great season in 2024. Like, look at Mo Salah. For the last 3 seasons, he's been beating. This season, he's not the Mo Salah that you're used to. And that's the expectation. This isn't how it's your season. Why? Why?
Guys, no. Association Baba Chiringalo, Likia Wana Phoenix Assurance, Hakola or TEME Ayalum, I got the top 16 athletes, Baba Honigako, Bailon Hore, Ba ranked number 1 until 16. I will look for some question yellow, Omoga Singilama Bani. Ba TEME yang faune vagam ona afenga logisiro to Samuel logaito gore ke TEME ke nole wa ya kako India aba boayalo last month na mfengela ka fola rota ma gapu na afenga solofelo ga khalemelo yalo ka fotu mpati chabe na afenga yalo ba khomalebela yalo aka 40 ke msamko eneo ile ya Phoenix Assurance ara hutla yalo ka bafenyi gore ba bone yang msamko no pele ga re lebella yalo se dingwe le khotlengelo ne leo ele la Botswana Table Tennis Association.
Just as expected, and I should have to win a 4-0 swagi. Good like a motor. I mean, I don't drop a set because I said to come out modest standing.
I wasn't doing something right. I don't know what got into me when the match started, and I didn't know what to do. He was a pretty good player.
I'm quite impressed. Solo ke motho e leng gore o dingalo mo especially that ke motho tsamka ngatheka, but overall ka ha ke change game ka teng I'm very satisfied because go bo helong he letsa pa like go tsamka game ya gagwe e be ke kgona go mo controller ka yana.
Ke ka re I'm a little disappointed because I lost mo game 4-2 even though ke ntse ke trainer but ke tabakanya.
Ele bone ba Botswana Table Tennis Association league ya bone ya kane tswele sela ba bana mutla le rata magapu gore na sa solofela motshameko e gore wa go nna lo bonolo ya ka bone gore motho tse re setse pedi ya le mo gwene me ne ke bua ka tshireletso Samuel remember na tsaka ko India ka kwa so santse ra tla gona gore experience ya tlang ka yone ka go ibile tla ile mo katisi go tswa gone ka ko a irile yalo bontle o tshwarela go sentse
100% ka ha go ntse ka teng go borre o te o solohetse gore bakang maloka he ka ile it's at the top of the table. 9 games, 8 wins, 1 loss. Mumpati Chabe, Amusele Morago. 9 games, 7 wins, 2 losses. Thabo Matlati in third. Tobo, excuse me. Why can't I meet that Thabo? Tobo Matlati in third. Also 7 wins, 2 losses. Utsirilo to Samuel O Kemina Sufimo Abu Ankaene is in position 5 and Osete Analialo 8 matches played, 6 wins and 2 losses. So ga kgakala le the top o santsana le gore o ka tswa ka sengwe nyana mo go bomme Tshepiso Rebatene the same old at the top of the table. She's played 8, won 7, lost 1. A tshwana hela yalo le Emma le latisitswe. The third placed or the third seed in the competition, Botswana's national number 3 lene o mo position 2 a sala jalo morago ke tsholofelo ga o khalemelwe o le ratora magapo e rentse re mona mo screening. She is in position 4 but she is 2 games behind all the players, so she also has an opportunity gore aka bona comeback nyana abona atsana mo top 3. That's what's going on in the Phoenix Assurance National League. Batlana bantse kana re santse re le mo round 1 go santse go tla tshameka ya table tennis re ikutlele
Hota mo thana ikatimisa ka ko buipuse go le ka ga gare ga beke gore mafelo a beke tlhele go le dingalo re sa mo santse go hele sa table tennis ra o lebala setting tse di ya manyalo a mo pagami wa dikuta wa moroga yalo ele Ross Branch remember ne re bua gona gore he is the 2024 Rally GP World Champion. Me Motsila Mabane o letsa nile yalo le mechanical problem. Mora ga gona gore 173 kilometers me a khona go etsaela ka 181 in 1 hour 58 me ele the fastest time le gona gore o e khone yalo ka ko Rally de Morocco. Gora gore he's no longer in contention for the top sport overall. Gore wata gore a hetse rally hela ba ipoela mono ga ya ga contend any sport ka gore go ile ga pala yalo itse re keng a di gore ba le tle wena Ross Branch you are having a tough year ya ka o tshwesa lo ka di competition tsone tse di farologaneng ra hutla ka ena re mutle gore a reng ke motho nang ana le tumela gore sengwe sa siama. So let's go and listen gore morago ga tsene tse di ga Motsila Mabane o ikutlwa yang.
Hey guys, so end of stage 3 and not much to say actually. Just one of those things, you know, we had a small fuel issue, so lost a lot of time, couple of hours, but yeah, thanks to David Paviska from Czech Republic, rider number 48. He stopped and helped me and gave me some fuel and could help me get to the finish line. So yeah, at least it's now and not Dakar, so we just got a lot to work on, and yeah, we're still in the race and we can still send it tomorrow, so sorry, but thank you guys.
Shapo, it's okay.
We need things to get better, honestly. It's not been a season to remember for Ross Branch. I think, you know, one of the things that we have to always remember when it comes to motorsport, it is very dangerous, right? Very dangerous. And I can't tell you how many crashes he's had this year. And we still have Ross Branch. He's in full health. He is able to walk and talk. So that's also something o santse a le teng e tare 2026 a bantse a tsena gape World Rally Raid Championship ra ile ka gape
o tsere keng se tsela ka gore go ina da khabe re tlogela go safara mo kana mo ra tsemo tsone tsa ga Ross Branch re le ba ile ko stepeng se segolo sa mo gaborone le sa township prolasa ko ba tlhophileng ya le komiti e tsamaisang yalo tlhopha sone seo mme mo letsela maabane re kgonne go busana yalo the new chairman kana interim chairman wa teng le Nelson Onkabetse o na bua gona gore bana yalo le tiro e kgolo ya go busetsa setlhopha se kana serodumo sa setlhopha se moraga gona gore ba hiwe boikarabelo o jono jo ka phalape yalo kana ko phalape yalo ka mafelo a biki o buile tse di harologana gona gore ba tla tsone ke gore ba simulela ba bona gore the finances tsa setlhopha seo di boela yalo mo seemong me bana yalo le 7 members tse ileng gore di tsene gone ka ko ya kana tsena ke kganya go utla gore ya ka ba ikgobokantse yalo kana komiti ene eo ba ntse ha batse ba seka keng ba simola ha kae ba re ba go ira yang a re utla yalo kaen the interim chairman Onkabetse
so ba team mo nako e sa tswang go heta ne se bone sentle because ha ka bona team isa kgone go ya go le baleng go nna di khantse di tse di biwang ba be go sport se mo se teng mme se batla se dumele se bone gore ke se banka ka bokhutshwane re na le mathata gore ha re kgone go nna le bagwebi mo le bakeng le mo nako e telele so ha bagwebi ba tsamaya re sa re temola gore sa rena le mathata a mantsi re na le dikolo tse dintsi tse e leng gore gantsi di ne di tla go di irwe ke mogwebi mme itlhela le gore mo nako ha a tsamaya a gona re tsone dikolo tse re thiba ka tsela ntseng jalo thume e leng gore e hilwe kana ke re mandate gore o hilweng ke ba ba rumileng ke gore go bona gore le ka go busetsa serodumo sa township rollers ka tsela ntseng jalo le go bona gore go empele team ya rona e tswella e dira bontle ya ka le itse gore ke team e leng gore e tona mo lehatsheng e tswella e dira bontle mo lehatsheng e sena sepe se leng gore sa e kgotletsa gore e dire bontle ya ka le itse re na le like hardly some few days mo office sa ntse re ntse ha tshele ba ga rona re ka go kopanya ithalaganyo gore bo re ka irang gore le go banganya diemo kana re mepe way forward gore phelong ya teng a me re tla achieve se leng gore re se rumile gore re go se dira tota ta ke dirang ta ke simolela ka go lemotsa balatedi ba township rollers kana mongwe le mongwe hela gore between rona le komite sa tswang go tswa neelana e teng neelana no e teng mo e leng gore sengwe le sengwe se ne ba se dira ha ba emeng teng ra go le ka go tsweledisa le rona re tla ka ditsela tse dingwe tsa go bona gore re ka heletsa re irang gore re nne successful mo se se tla le ka go busetsa sengwe le sengwe mo maemong a sone mo nako e rileng gore ba go hele go nna le boitumelo mo township rollers
tona le investor mela moitsi go lebe ga e ka re tla boela ko ne re ntse re le teng mme le gale ke di rumara ha se tse di tlhomamiswe a ra emela tse di tlhomamisweng gore santlentle ra re township plus the investor wa yone ke mang ra mo sone seo e letsa township plus ra go lebela yalo e letsa First Division South ko ileng gore mathata a mantsi teng hela ya ka mo ditlhopheng tse di farologaneng ba ka yalo gore since the yone ya Botswana ha iske go nne bonolo yalo so ga ba itsheka mo metshamekong e marataro e ba e tshamekileng yalo ditlhopha di tsama di bona le kgwetlho e senkana ka sepe e bile ba na yalo le sabe sa gore gongwe mo ikopele gore fixer a rona gompieno re tla ira yana ka yone e changing le go isa go Sontaga sa ntse re struggle gore ke dikgwetlho tse e leng gore di teng yalo because of dikgantsone tse o tsa matha go buina yalo go bua yalo Thebe Mokgwa mo e leng gore ke ene the chair yone ile ya First Division South ara go kutlela yalo ka ene.
We sat down with club chairpersons. We agreed with them that let's have initiatives at least that will see us maybe as the league manage to support ourselves. In the past 4 weeks, we've been able to play the games on Friday nights. And I can proudly say those games, they do make a sizable amount of money that at least when those 4 teams leave the ground, they're in a position to be able to sustain themselves for the next 2 fixture games. So, the initiatives in the First Division with the clubs to see that at least we can make a mini tournament whereby we'll have clubs in one ground playing on the same day so that at least we share the supporters. But ba rotloetsi ba rona ba latedi le mongwe le mongwe ra ba tswara ka kakaretso re letsa gore ba lemoge gore ha re tsamanteng ha re na le bothata mme bangwe bona ba tla ba dumela gore bothata bo re na le bone gongwe bangwe ba they are exploiting it mme nga go tlhomamisetsa gore all the clubs tsa First Division South they are up to this. Gongwe ga ba bolelle ba rotloetsi ba bone ke re go mo tsatsi la gompieno ke ba ruri faletse gore ba latedi ba itse gore there are clubs ke tsone di kopang gore di siwe to that ground ke bona ba kopang gore re ba tshamekisa on Friday nights, they make better monies on Fridays. We cannot deny them that, and this is available to all the clubs. It is not specified for any club. It is available to all the clubs, and they decide that no, I'm not able to pay for the ground. I'll rather wait for a Saturday and see. If we don't get any well wishers along the way, what I tell ga team e tswa e tla goroga e tswa shaka way it le go tshameka mo mahalape, maybe we'd find that would arrange it to play on a Friday evening, a Friday game, then they will rest Saturday, then they'll play a Sunday afternoon game in Serue. Then we know that at least they cut in terms of travel cost, they can use one travel cost to come and play 2 games. So ke ngwa lo tsela re di lebeletse mme hela rra le go AGA mme re tsentse mogopolo rra o ile gore sa tsara ta o kopa re o kopela gape gore gongwe di streams tsa rona di hele di nna 3 ga o ka lebela go South Africa the first division streams are 3. So ya ka gompieno di team go first division go palama teams tse 3 go palama number 1 north, number 1 south, then go na tse 2 tse di tshameka playoff. So ultimately re paga 3. So ha re tsamaya re le ka go kopa gore gongwe in the long run re le ka go alleviate this problem whereby re itse gore hela ga o simolela o tswa ka nata o palama wa go dimo go nna kgakala thata go katoga the areas tsa central gongwe re ne le another league mo central be re na no le the other league further north e be na di streams tse 3 tse le gore gongwe all the streams di ka re ka go tsa the cost tsa bona tsa travel.
Go sa yalo mo santso hele sa ka First Division South ra go lebela yana go stepeng sa extension kana se se mo leaking ya FNB Premiership ba leng gore ba ka gore ba mo re ka re keng mo staging sa gore ba bone yalo morutloetsi o tla tsang yalo setlhopha sone sa extension kana se go re itse re gang ke ba rotloetsi hele malatsing ya gona gore ka tshabela ka eso ra hutla yalo ka Solomon Ramoshotlhano o leng gore ke ene ya teletseng pele setlhopha sone so ele sa extension kana se gona gore kana ba bokgakala go le kae go secure yalo the sponsorship kana the investor rather.
But however, the issues were upon resumption on Naretsenaka July, we then assessed what was in place, and then we sought legal opinion, and we were advised, yeah, this is how they can go about, and there have been communication between our legal team as well as him, but we can say that he has never responded to anything up until the last write-up that terminated the agreement, which actually it never started, even the way it was signed. Very soon, I think, we will also be bringing good news to our members, by extension Gunners. We are almost 98% done. It's only the paperwork that we have to just work on, and then very soon we smile like any other club. I can assure Magana Sokore we have signed quality players, and we have beefed up with 3 foreign players. We have got a 19-year Ivorian striker. We also got another striker from DRC, as well as an experienced defensive midfielder who was playing in Burkina Faso, the Ghanaian, and with also quality young boys, under 20 Amararo.
Setlhopha sa bone se itekanetse go tsama ba ira bontle yalo mo leaking ene ele ya first kana FNB Premiership ha re digela gona tla ditse yalo khantele yalo sa metshameko go re lwa le nako gone ha te ke ene mmaba a tla tsela ha LB ga mo go yalo le lala ba se thulaganyo ya dumela Botswana.
tswela ka thulaganyo ya rena Timela Botswana, the breakfast show. Re bona gore what is happening in the farming space and the agricultural space in Botswana. Joining me, I'm very excited for this conversation because I always try to learn a little bit more about what happens in the farm. Everyone or khantele go jewa se, khantele ga tisa se a siamela dikgomo, khantele ga temo go rile, and we really need to get educated on what is best for our livestock in order to grow our agricultural sector. And joining us for this conversation, where we're talking farming practices and management of lucerne, we have Btv-Dikgang. She's the managing director out at Kwenaentle Farms, right?
Farmers.
Yes, farmers. Hi, Lembi, beautiful name. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to meet you, Lala.
Thank you so much for joining us every morning. I don't know what time do farmers wake up?
Usually at the break of dawn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're fine here.
Yeah, we're okay.
All right. Today we're talking about lucerne. This is, okay, first let's introduce yourself, right?
Okay.
Before we get into the product that we're talking about this morning. Let's talk about the farms. How are you? How did you get into this agricultural space and how's it going so far?
Okay. My name is Lembi Thalera. I am managing director of Kwenaentle Farmers, but I'm also interim chairperson of the Botswana Farmer Fodder Producers Association. So I really do like the fact that we are having this conversation today, with lucerne being one of the key products that obviously livestock farmers are interested in and that a lot of fodder producers are interested in producing. I got into farming about 10 years ago. I was introduced to it by my business partner, co-director, Mr. Peter Diedrichs, and we've been together since. Yes.
Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about this lucerne. Is there a SETSWANA name for it?
Lucerne, but at the end of the day, lucerne.
Okay. What is it for farmers out there? We need to fully get into the benefits and everything around it. What is this product?
Lucerne is a legume crop. A lot of the time, ribes are lucerne grass, but it's not a grass.
Okay.
It's a legume crop, and it's a perennial grass, meaning if well taken care of, if the conditions allow, it's a grass that you plant and then it's there forever. Well, not forever, but lifespan is usually around 5 to 7 years.
Okay. And it's mainly for which type of livestock?
People use it for quite a lot of livestock. Cattle, number one, goats, sheep, horses, and wild game. Yeah.
So once it's there, you're good to go, right? But that's what we're trying to get into because okay, this is lucerne, this is what you should know about it and what you shouldn't know about it. Let's start why it is important to either have it in your farm, either get the production of it, to your livestock. What are the benefits for it in terms of livestock?
The main reason why the farmers are livestock is because it's got a very high protein content. Nutritional value is quite significant. That is why it is usually, and then it's quite versatile. You can just dipologolo in its dry state. You can use it as pasture, meaning you can have dipologolo with the metse, dipologolo from the ground, or you can mix it. And many farmers mix it either advised by the animal nutritionist or whatever works for them. So we mix it with other grasses, mix it with bone molasses. Every time you talk to a different farmer, they're telling you the different ways it works for them. So it's quite versatile.
This is something you need to start looking into in terms of the longevity of getting your livestock production, your livestock, producing more, getting more protein, and also, I can't in my farm. Is it something that you are asking farmers? This is something you need to look into and start practicing here.
That's a very different conversation to have because now I'm a crop farmer. I get a crop producer. Therefore, it is what we do, really the producer on the crop side, right? And then by livestock now, whenever with the management practice, with the cost and then management practices, lucerne, is it worth keepela diphologolo, ke be ke itemela lucerne, or does it work out cheaper and more convenient for me to just be buying now from people like me that produce lucerne. So now that's a cost benefit analysis by Longoraba Livestock we're going to have to do. But now on the other side, on the cropping side, we look at it as it's a very profitable crop to do. So anybody who is interested, if where you are, it allows for lucerne to, to thrive, then definitely that is something you have to.
Yeah, let's talk about now. You've mentioned two things right now, that you are in the entrepreneurial space of actually providing,
Yes.
lucerne, but also can it grow well? Let's talk about that. Our climate in Botswana is known for very harsh, conditions. We get to very dry winters, and then we get very hot summers. How is the process of you saying, okay, is this plant, is it okay to grow in Botswana? Is it easier to grow in Botswana for people that want to get into that entrepreneurial space?
I think the first thing is to understand Botswana is a very large country, right? So our climate, our soils, they differ quite significantly across the country. So it is up to the farmer to do their research, the help of obviously your extension officers from Ministry of Agriculture and anybody else who can assist for determination of can it grow, can it thrive where I am. First of all, lucerne needs a lot of water.
Okay.
I think on an annual basis, you're looking at around 600 to 1,200 millimeters of water that is required throughout the year. Like, you need to be watering it throughout the year. So first of all, do you have the irrigation capabilities to sustain a lucerne? Because our winters are quite dry and our summers can be long, hot and dry. So yes, for sure. But one of the things you have to know, it can also be affected by frost.
Okay.
So especially frost. So over the winter, your yield will go lower because they affect to but should the frost hit also, then you do have a little bit of a problem. So those are some of the things that you need to look out for. Am I in a frost-prone area? Is my soil good enough? Do I have enough water? And usually that should be those are the three things that will advise whether you move forward with your production, lucerne.
You had your business partner coming to you and saying, let's start this, all right? Do you find that through your 10 years of being in the farming industry, there has been lack of support, more support in certain areas, or some of the areas that you wish there were more support in, especially in terms of farming things like lucerne?
The support is there. I think some of the misconception, and I think maybe the apathy that has grown over the years, is that people don't get a lot of help from our extension officers, Ministry of Agriculture. But for me, my experience has been quite different. I have found our extension officers to be quite resourceful. I have found them to be a great source of information, especially when you're looking for climate information, when you're looking for soil information, and then also the private sector as well. But somebody seeds, Seedco, Agriza, these are companies that when you buy product from them, they're very interested in seeing their product, like representation, also thrive. So they will be able to extend agronomic services to you to support your enterprise. So in terms of support, I think the support is there.
What's missing? Are we not applying ourselves? Because right now I want you to talk to a young farmer. A lot of excuses. Like, what is that one inspiration that you can be like, listen, the things are there. All you have to do is apply yourself. And there will be challenges also.
The challenge is the thing. And you're not always going to get a successful day or even in any, let's say, enterprise space, right? But when you know what you want, it's up to you. I can look for all these different avenues where you can get information. I know Botswana University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, they offer a course here for the production. Facilities Bolea help with market research, business planning, and Libocida help with, they are actually quite interested in seeing production here for that, because it's quite a huge untapped market.
All right, and I love it. Unfortunately, we are out of time. I wish we could have a longer conversation and teach us more about how to navigate this space. But otherwise, Lucerne is available. Let's talk about that and your contact details before I close up in just a minute.
NAKO Kwenantle Farmers, we produce roughly about 350 tons of lucerne a month. We know that it doesn't even dent the supply or the demand for lucerne in the country, just to speak to how large the market is. But our numbers are 7303-0503, 74921-870. Those are our sales lines. They're available, of course, during acceptable work hours.
All right. Lembi, it's such a pleasure sitting with you this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lala.
All right, and if you want to get into the agricultural space, here is another idea. We are trying to make everything happen. But otherwise, let's find out what's happening in the news at 7. SETSWANA. Good morning.
Karagare le yalo sa metshameko tsa tsela gompieno ka go ya ko setlhopheng sa Dolphins le setlhopheng sa basketball ba na le toro ya go emela le hasile go gaisanang yene e le ya basketball e tlabeng e le ka kwa Namibia ka kwa e le ya the African Women's Basketball League BL in Windhoek ko Namibia me go tla go tlhole go ntsi gore ba gorogile yang ko ba go samaka tsela e ntseng jang re na ha le mokatisi Shalo Matsetse gore arbe mo dinako Shalo tla ke se ka se go dumedisa mo sa tsela gompieno
ke itumela gore ke la tla ka go dumedisa le batho ba BTV
go le ba ka wa ha re wa tsa matlhe wa tsama wa la rumare
emma ne ke tsamaile a kere ke anong ke di role tse di changileng ne ke tswa mo executive ya anong ke mo katisi hela gore e gonna thata gore ke tla
o sala wa tlile go so batla o sia seng gibsa rona seng so siang gibsa ro okay wa da tla so Clara se mo go soletse le wa sa fasa Dolphins le na le re ka ra sebaka sa gore le gore emela ya loka ko Namibia a re utlwe ka wena gore go iregala yang
emma nkare se se diragetseng ke gore ha re tshameka league ya rona re na le mo go heletsa go bidwa go national championship so team engwe le ngwe e wina national championship ke yone e le gore e nna le sebaka sa go emela Botswana ko continental home competition so jaaka o itse gore ditlhopha tsa rona tsotlhe ka bobedi tsa banna le tsa basadi ke tsone tse ne di wina national championship ngwaga o so re na le sebaka sa gore re tsamaye re go emela Botswana banna ba ko Lusaka ko Zambia rona basadi re tshwanetse re ko Windhoek ko Namibia ke gone mo e le gore re berekela mo gone gona no dipankanyo di tsweletse banyana ba traina basimane ba traina re ipankanya helalo management o tabogile le di company wa kokota mo mabating o batla madi so re na le tsholofelo e ntse gore ra go tsamaya ra go emela Botswana
a re lebelle the tournament ka boyone e la go gone ke tournament a mhuta mamang e tshampiwa jang go le go iregalang after iseno tshampiwa
alright tournament ya Africa Women's Basketball League tournament e no gore e sponsoriwa ke ba FIBA e le gore ke yone International Association ya basketball le ba National Basketball Association ke tlisang di-champion tsotlhe go tswa mo mahatsheng otlhe Africa gore ba go compete mo go tsone so e kgaogantswa ka dikarolwana rona re mo zone 6 gore re compete le mahatshe a zone 6 so fa mahatshe a le gore a sa confirm gore a tsama a go tleba le competitioneng a 6 out of 10 countries tse mo zone 6 so re tshameka di-qualifier tse ne gore di tle di le ko Namibia ha re tswa mo di-qualifiereng go na le di-final ko e le gore top 12 teams di tle di ya go tshameka ko Egypt ko Cairo ko e le gore ko gone ko e le gore re eletsa gore re go helela teng
setlhopha sa lona se ntse se dira le bontlhalo mono gae ke kganya gore le go ikala gore ko mahatsheng a mangwe a lekile la nna le sebaka se gape sa go ya ka ko ntle in this particular tournament
nkare ka go bomme ha go se go nne le setlhopha se le gore se kile sa tsamaya ha o ka lemoga gore for the past 5 years go ntse go tsamaya ditlhopha tsa banna hela so ne re fila re le Dolphins gore why re sa heba sa di chance e le gore banna ba nna lona ha go to go develop ya sport se developer or exposure hu ka ha banneng hela basadi bona go palana gore ba nne le exposure so that ha basketball re ya go le be go la both ends is ka go la mo siding e one. The last time ha re na le team ya basadi in a computer international ke ha go sempo go na le club championship before go na le this competition e le gore no go tsamaile bidi for teng mina ska dira sentle e be nona la bo hello tlhopha tsa basadi di a teng. So rona re le Dolphins re itlamile gore re a basadi le bone ba ipee mo seraleng ba itshupe gore basketball a basadi teng mo Botswana.
Go mentse go diragalang gore re ska romela ya lo tsone ditlhopha tsa bomme e di gantsane tsa madi kana go ntse go diragalang
kgang kgolo thata ke yone kgang tsa madi ke kgang tsa gore gongwe re sempe tla ka re boeteledipele re sempe re nyatsa basketball a basadi ga re batla go e ha platform or same opportunities tse e leng gore di hua banna mo teng so ke yone kgang e le gore e ntse e re tsaya re busetsa ko go mmona gore ga gona madi a e leng gore nako tse dingwe gore tlama re le baeteledipele gore ditlhopha dipedi re tsaye efe re tlogele efe so gompieko ka ditlhopha dipedi ke tse di qualified a re di phushe tsotlhe ka bobedi gore di tle di kgone go tsamaya ene re lebogela ke menokeng ya Botswana Basketball Association ba leka ba lekanteng gore thusa ene banna ba re botsa gore re tsamaya ga kae ka ipankanyo re ka tla re le thusa ga kae re le setlhopha
le tlhoka thuso ya mohuta mama go ya gone ka ko Namibia tse di botlhokwa tse e leng gore di mo tafoleng ke difeng bokai for motho e leng gore o interested go le thusa
thank you for potso I think thuso e tlhokagalang thata hela o ka nna itse gore kana ha ra ko Namibia ra go tlhoka accommodation go na le madi a dijo a e leng gore a go tlhokiwa le gore ha ra emella mo Botswana kana go na le transport e le gore tshwanetse re ibuke re tsamaye ka one then on top of that go na le khanya gore go na le team registration e le gore tshwanetse re e dirwe mo teng mo e le gore setlhopha se tshwanetse re se register ka $1,000 gore setlhopha se register after ho re na le mo go bidwa go te player registration and official registration e le gore player registration hela ka bone ke $40 per player then boroko hela ka bo bone hela ke $50 per player and e be go nna le tsone tsa di official tse e leng gore e nna $100 per official e le gore re tsamaya ka one e go nna le maitlamo gore ha re emelela ha re tshwanetse gore re tsamaye le occupying referee e le gore international re tshwanetse gore re tsamaye ka one and re na le 2 female international referees tse di tswang mo Botswana tse e leng gore re tshwanetse gore re tsamaye ka tsone and ha re sa tsamaye ka tsone re chargiwa madi a kana ka $5,000 so ka tshoboko hela madi a e leng gore ra tlhoka ke $12,000 mo e leng gore ha ke a isa ko dipuleng ke bo 150,000 pula
150,000 gona na le na le bokae but re berekela mo go bokae go sia
yone yo ga ke na dipalopalo sentle because go na le
ba ba
koronya emma go na le ko e le gore go a korongwa teng because ba butse le fund me go mo account e le gore batho ba dira mo teng e go na le account e le gore company ke tsone tse e le gore gongwe ke tlile ke sa ipankanya go tla ka tsone ka re na le team e le gore e dira kgone go mona ke wa technical
hela o tlileng kwano go utlwe timo television go
nya ebile ke one gore go ra re ke jisitse team go ke tlile ka details tse go kgona gore ke setsa setlhopha sentle gore ba ena gore ba na le keletso ya gore thusa ba tle ba kgone gore thusa
so yeah okay ha ona di details tsa teng ba tshela o ka share gore ko bo Facebook ana social media le bona kae for someone okay tla ke thusitse batho ba tle ba go se representa Botswana a kana number e leng gore ba ka iletsa ba batla go utlwa further ka this thuso e ba ka intsha
alright re ka re our email address ke dolphinsbasketball@bw@yahoo.com then our Facebook and our IG hormone handle se ke Dolphins Basketball BW ko yo gona ko e le gore gongwe batho ba ka tla ba re tshwara teng ba dira go mona number e le gore gongwe ba ka tla ba eletsa ke yona 72760032 ba ka tla ba re leletsa ba tla ba go mona 7276 not 32
Okay, Arlebele, he spoke about the preparations. What are you guys are preparing for this particular tournament? As the coach wa setlhopha sone seo wa kanya gore morago ga gore go tshameke di-national championship ke eng se e leng gore le tshwanetse le se dire yalo in terms of play, in terms of di style tse le dirisang yalo pele gale ya gone kwa if dilo tsa lona di le tsamayela sentle?
Okay, if dilo tsa rona di ka di tsamayela sentle, I think se re se lebeletseng is not only to grow Dolphins e le nosing tsalo. I've been talking to management at the team tse dingwe tse di mo Botswana because I feel gore gona le di-player tse or we need to beef up team ya rona ka tsona. I've been talking to BDF, I've been talking to police so that we can register their players ro go tshameka gona because end of the day if re batla go ntsha exposure or re batla go godisa basketball a basadi re tshwanetse gore re lebelele le di-player tse dingwe tse e le gore gongwe di katla di tla dira gore re gonna competitive. Then we have players tse e le gore di lebeletse from outside tse e le gore tshwanetse gore re di tlise mo setlhopheng sa rona so that re kgone go dira go mo re kgone go gonna competitive, not only participate, re batla go compete so that we can go to the next level ya go mona. So preparation nka gore ke re re tsweletse letsema le tsweletse bana ba ready, mentally they are ready because from league is similar up till now. Se ne ba ntse ba se tshameka ne gore they want to be the first team gore be go compete go this competition. So bone ba ready hela tota mentally and physically they are ready to go and compete.
Even though ba le ready go na le go gongwe e leng gore o bua ka dikgantshwane tsa mental strength go na le gore ga o lebile mahatsha a mangwe gore okay rona re ikela re le ha kae re have to or tshwanetse ke re improve in this section as a team like I said, in terms of play, hela mo lebaleng le improve tshwanetse ke le se itemogetseng o se itemogetseng yalo ya ka mo katisi ka setlhopha sone sa Dolphins or even though they've been performing well yalo mono gae re ga ba tsena go e ba se dira botoka.
I think se re tshwanetse gore re se berekele thata mo go sone ke defense ya rona le transition play ya rona because most of the time ne re bona gore bontsi wa nako ha re tshwara bolo ga re batla go pushetsa bolo ko pele re sempe re batla go dropisa re ime go go le one defense e be recover re itlhela le gone ko so ha re tsena mo international basketball o itlhela gore bolo e bontshiwa makgatlhanyana a manyenyane go ya phasiwa ya ko pele so that ba kgona go bora mo nakong e khutshwane. So I think ke one hela e le gore tshwanetse gore re berekisetse bomme ba rona mo gone kgang ya teng gore bolo e tsamaye transition play ya rona e kgona gona from transition offense defense re kgona go dira ka bonako re dire hela. Then re lebelela gore internationally Botswana re sempe re leka mo height especially ko go bomme and re tshwanetse gore re ipone gore re ka dira yang gore okay ha re tshameka le team eno ya re heta ka height re ka se ke re dirise speed sa rona so that re counter attack se re senang sone.
Nya no wetse ke tlhalogantse yana. Okay ke lebile hana kwa me e leng gore ga ya nkema sentle gongwe ha o gatela ka ga teng o garela sa go o garela ya lopisano ya rona ke eng se leng gore batla go setlogela le rona o setlogela mohago o re lebile yone pleadia ya lona le ba Dolphins.
Alright nka re nna nka bua le di-company tsa rona mo Botswana ka ba ra kere rona re Dolphins you are saying you are a brand ga re kopa madi ra associate your company le brand ba rona. When you go international we are giving you that opportunity or that platform gore o kgone go rekisa company ya gago because games tse di tle di supiwa mo YouTube di supiwa mo FIBA TV so gore re company ya go if o eletsa re company ya go e bone exposure outside Botswana ke one opportunity ya go kgona go rekisa company ya go through Dolphins and we are giving you that opportunity gore mo di-jersey tsa rona tse re tshameka ka tsone you will brand your company gone mo leineng la mo jersey tsa rona whether ko pele ka poko morago so that ha di game ha re tshameka leina la company ya go le kgona go bona mo teng.
Right, shalo like this wa se ke le gore bo tlile kwana ke letsa masagolo matlhogono le ala mo go tsetse le gore batla go di dira.
Ke itumela gore e be le gore ho stile. Thank you.
Right, mokatisi wa setlhopha sa Dolphins sa bomme yalo ele shalo matsetse ha re bolela yalo ka tsone tse ba di tlhokang gore ba ka kona mme a re James gona re tla ba re di garela mo tsetse le yone la ka motse ke bena se fem ke
The breakfast show. We were bringing a special a bit of production to find out what's happening at the University of Botswana, where we have fresh graduates coming up. Btv-Dikgang is out there. What can we expect? What's happening that side? What's the mood? And what's everybody feeling on this momentous day as we see the class of 2020? Sadi, I hope you're having an absolutely great morning so far. So we're going to cross up to University of Botswana and find out exactly what is happening out there. Sadi, take it away. Hope you are good out there.
Here at the University of Botswana Sports Arena, we get to witness the 43rd graduation ceremony of the University of Botswana. 16th and 17th of October 2025 boasts of a two-day affair where we get to give the graduates their accolades. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to be witnessing history in the making. Right now, we are witnessing the processions of the alumni as well as the chancellors and the graduates themselves currently walking in to be seated, and we will be waiting the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Botswana, Gideon Boko. He will be here. It is going to be such an amazing day today. We are witnessing history in the making, and it is a privilege and an honor to walk you through this journey. Walk with us as we get to witness them. A beautiful time. It's going to be an amazing session. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, University of Botswana is where it's at. This is day one, where we witness the Faculty of Business, Social Sciences, as well as Humanity getting their accolades today. Amongst them, we've got doctoral degrees, we've got masters in philosophy, as well as degrees and diplomas and certificates. Today, there will be amongst them a total of 3,539 graduates in total, and today is just going to be a part of them from those three faculties. Tomorrow, we continue with the rest of the faculties, amongst them being the Faculty of Sciences, where they will be getting their accolades as well. Truly inspiring, truly amazing, and we will be getting to share this momentous opportunity with them. First and foremost, I just want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that every year there is what we call a theme. So this time around, we will be empowering and advancing human dignity during the digital era, which basically speaks about empowering people to use our technological advancements in order to empower ourselves, impart a better and contribute to a better future for our own people and our country. We are talking technological advancements. We are talking about the use of artificial intelligence in order to improve our lifestyles, but using it in an ethical way where it promotes unity as well as intellectual advancements. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really, really excited. It's going to be so amazing. But like I'd mentioned, just to reiterate, it is the Faculty of Business as well as Social Sciences and as well as the Humanities that we will be recognizing today. Day two is a whole nother day where we get to recognize amongst them the Faculty of Engineering as well as the Faculties of Sciences, Health, as well as Medicine. It's going to be a really amazing time, so stay with us during this period.
Sadi, she is out there at the University of Botswana at the 43rd graduation ceremony. Over 3,000 graduates this year. Today being the Faculty of Business, Social Sciences and Humanities. Congratulations to all of them. I can see their names and everybody getting their accolades. We'll be catching up with Sadi once again later in the show. But of course, our friends from Pezana are standing right here, and LB is about to ask them something to take us through the day. Let's find out what's happening with a Pezana, which will be happening right after this.
every Thursday, guess who sits on the red couch? Our friends from Payzana, brought to you by Money Globe. And this morning, we are with the same face that is becoming a household name now. I'm starting to believe that from today forward, or from earlier this year forward, he is going to become a celebrity in his own right. Wilfred Refile Selwe. And this morning, he's here to remind us once again about who Payzana is, what it does, and of course, where exactly you can use it. I know that a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we'll find out from him if there's anything new that we need to know about Payzana. Wilfred, welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you.
Good morning, Abby. How's it?
Rewele ruta ka wena hela le gore madiamo phehong.
Na re batho ba madiamo phefong.
Exactly.
Re batho ba ra ba mo maranyane.
Amen. For motho ile gore ga itse because ga re sure gore nna kae, which rock are they coming from? Or maybe people who have moved from outside of the country, moving back home, people who have been based outside, people who maybe haven't been watching Botswana television in a long time and they're finally back. What is Payzana?
Dumela motswana go gae nka go ra ke re Payzana ke mobile wallet ke se khwama sa madi se se mo mafaratlhatlheng. So mobile wallet ga ke itse re nka e tlhatswa jang ka Setswana but ke go le gore o ka ipeela madi teng o sa tshwara spatch ke banka yo ka tsamayang ka yone e le mo founung.
Exactly. Madi a gago a nna hela yalo mo founung mme kana go botlhokwa gore re kgone go thusa batho ka tsela ye ka go ira gore madi a bone se ka nna a ba tshwarang ka letsogo e se ka nna ba a re tla re di coin di phunya dipata tsa maroge. Why is it important though in 2025 in a digital era? Why go le botlhokwa gore motho a kgone gore madi a gagwe a nne mo device-eng, madi a gagwe a nne gone mo maranyaneng?
LV ha lo re motho e tlo etele mahatsa a tshwana le bo South Africa. O tla bona gore South Africa ha ya go di show tse le bo DSTV Delicious. O tla bona gore they are going cashless. Le rona yano ke re batla go salla go morago. Let's go cashless.
Exactly.
Because go tsamaya ka cash go involve di risk tse dintsi. But when you are cashless, sengwe le sengwe sa madi a gago otlhe a le mo founung, you are able to do the transaction hela mo founung. That's where we are.
And that means you can download an app. And everybody wants to know where you download this app from, how you register. Walk me through the process of having Payzana and one day being able to say, let me scan the QR code and pay for this food.
So downloading the app, o ka tsena go Google Play Store, o ka tsena go Apple Store.
Right.
I just discovered something.
Yeah.
Ka Huawei. Gona le G-Box.
Yes.
So because Huawei ga ena Play Store, but G-Box allows you to download whenever Play Store and all the other applications that are not kwana. So Huawei ga ba sala go morago re ntse re bala re fara ntlola go itlhela re bona re ka go thusa
ja. Re ka go thusa ya.
Le wena o ka dira jalo wa e download.
Exactly.
How sna go e download? It's a simple, seamless registration process. No paperwork. No going to the office.
Nice.
Le ha ntse ntheditse jana o loko o gona gore bo re Payzana o bo bona application o bo e download o bo simolla go register. So se tlhokang hela o tlhokana le wena in person le o mangwa gago. Ka gore o mangwa gago kana passport ya gago wa go ditsa senepe o bo itsa selfie so that verification department ya rona e khona go bona gore motho ke o mangwa kwa ga LB. Maybe le senepe se ke sa ga LB. E se ka re ke le Wilfred be ke tsa o mangwa ga LB be ke mo direla ke be ke ya go utswa madi gona le money laundering ka. Ke be ke ya go laundera madi ka account ya ga LB. Ka mo so ba batla LB.
Ya no mpolelle Mr. Selwe se sengwe se se botlhokwa tse ke lemogile se ke se itemogetseng ke gone gore kana ha ona le Payzana ba tla go itse gore nka mo dirisa ko kae. How do I know when I walk into a store, when I get somewhere, gore do they allow Payzana payments or not?
Di shopo tsa tele tsone re ka gore di brand gore Payzana o teng. We just try and put something that shows you gore Payzana ya bereka ho. Maybe le gape botsa re le ka le mo maranyaneng a rona go nna re ntse re tsena go bokete mme gone go ntsi go re gona go tsena mo taxing ya yang go gona tsena gona mo combing yela o duela ka Payzana o gona go itlhela mme le ka tsa star o duela ka Payzana o tsena o ntse go ra ka mabenkela tsone bo Chopisi bo JB bo Likwarama gore bo Auto World o ntse o duela ka Payzana. So gongwe le gongwe ga o tsenang teng botsa gongwe ebile go botsa moo go go thusa gore o thuse le ene mong a kgwebo gore le ena ao Phasana ke e ka mperekela ja a ba re ikatumetsa o ka re etela mo pageng ya rena ya Facebook re ka mo thusa
yaanong pele ga re ntse re hetsa cause nako ke yone e re sileng ga o lebile ha re bua ka Phasana re bua ka go duela ka Phasana Phasana is not the first money app, right? It's not the first app that allows you to go cashless, but why is Phasana the one that everyone must go with? What are some of the perks of using Phasana?
sa ntlha hela mpontsho o duelang ka eno sa go charge nna ke zero charge sa bobedi o tsena mo Chopisi wa reka mpolelo go hang cashback ga ke di points cashback na go Chopisi hala ha gore pa o scanner QR code ya go mo tilling hala ha gore enter bile 1% cashback re musetsa mo account ke wa gago a o reka ka ene a o mo tsaya ke wa gago
yaanong pele ga re kgaogana molaetsa wa gago mo motswaneng o le gore gompieno o re bogetse ga isa download Phasana le nna ke sa se ke ipotsa gore o emetseng o mora o re
motswana download Phasana o reke di airtime o duele di DSTV o reke bo motlakase zero charges network e tsotlhe o ka reka airtime zero charges ke be ke bua gape ke ra motswana ke re motswana etela page ya rena ya Facebook ke batla go le ha sengwe se tla khatlhisang gompieno ke batla gore le go page ya rena ya Facebook le go mpolella gore beke e tlang ha ke tla kwano le batla ke dire ke tla ka voucher le mpolelle gore go dira galeng ke bua ka eng le ithutile o invite batho go pageng ke tle gongwe tla re o letsa o bontare ke semama be ke tlhola mo pageng o bo ke invite le batho go are ke be ke go neela voucher so a re go buisanya go page ya rena Facebook
tsena mo Phasana ke yone Phasana Chopisi
ke Phasana hela
Phasana on your Facebook account o bo commenta mo posting yeo o ba bolella gore o batla gore ba go direle eng ha batla kwano e tle re leletsa next week e be le itse gore leletsa mabapileng. Right now we are about to jump into our crossover. It is UB graduation day. Btv-Dikgang is out at the UB Indoor Sports Arena. Over 3,000 students are graduating and I hear it, the national anthem is being enjoyed as we get ready gore bana ka dipura-pura ba go tsa di certificate tsa bone. Let's catch up in just a second. Over 3,000 students are getting ready to receive their certificates this morning from the University of Botswana. We are graduating 3 faculties, including humanities today, and Vice Chancellor Tebello Mazile Seretse is in the building, as well as Vice Chancellor Professor David Norris. They are expecting the President, Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, in the building. They are out at the UB Indoor Sports Arena, and my sister, my friend Btv-Dikgang is on standby. She is live on the ground. The atmosphere is electric and we're hearing from her. Let's cross over to the UB Indoor Sports Arena for the UB graduation.
The Most High God, we thank you that this is the day that you have made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. We thank you, Lord God Almighty, because you said we're 2 or 3 are gathered in your name. You are there in our midst. Father, we thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 43rd University of Botswana graduation. Thank you so much for joining us. Currently, the prayers are being said to wish us a great start for the day. This is a 2-day affair, as I'd mentioned earlier on. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Btv-Dikgang, and I'll be walking with you throughout this journey today. But before we get into the gist of what we are here for, I would love to actually welcome Professor of Molecular Biology, the Deputy Dean of Science. His name is Professor Wata Mpoloka. He will be giving us the rundown of what is happening. Prof? Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Really an exciting moment to be here today. 43rd graduation ceremony. What does that spark within you? What is it that you would like to share about that?
Yeah, the graduation ceremony is like the highlight of the university, and we're all looking forward to that as staff and the students. So this is the time when parents and students actually get to celebrate the activities that they've been doing throughout the years. And so we're really excited about this event.
It is truly exciting. And as you mentioned, it is a highlight that not only the students and the staff are looking forward to, the masses, the whole country is bearing witness to such an amazing day today. But Doc, what is it that you would like to share for us? The distinction of over the years, it has been moved into a 2-day affair as opposed to just a single day. What does it speak about the growth of the output that the university is giving out?
Yeah, thank you. You know, the university started around 1982, and we had a small attendance at that time. The population of students and even staff was pretty small, and over the years we have grown, and we used to have just one event, and we used to do it in the National Stadium, and it got too big, and because we do it in October, it's usually very hot, so nowadays it's, the numbers have grown tremendously, so we had to split it into 2 events.
So beautiful. So today, what are you hoping that the person who is watching at the behind the camera, the person who's at home right now, what are you hoping that they get from today's events?
Yeah, really, we're coming to share with you this event where our students get to be awarded their degrees, and you know, it's a moment, a joyous moment where they get to celebrate their achievements over the years. So really, if you are watching at home and you're a student or you're a parent, you know, this is the place to be. So make sure your children actually get to this place.
Absolutely, Prof. Thank you so much for joining us today, and congratulations for the output that you have contributed to and empowering our young people as well as those who have been in their careers for growing them.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and just to share with you, tomorrow is the Faculty of Science graduation, and I have 2 PhD students graduating, so I'm looking forward to that.
Congratulations,
Thank you so much.
Prof. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Really, truly exciting. That is Professor Watampoloka just sharing what to expect from today. Today, we've got 3,539 graduates who are boasting from all the faculties of the University of Botswana. But today, we are witnessing the Faculty of Business as well as Social Sciences and Humanities who will be awarded their degrees, their doctorates, their masters in philosophy, just to name a few of the accolades they will be getting. Ladies and gentlemen, join us on this amazing journey. History in the making. 43rd University of Botswana graduation ceremony.
43 years of educating Botswana, 43 years of inspiring, and 43 years of dreams coming true. Shout out to the University of Botswana for making it look so easy. And this morning, that is how we wrap up Dumela Botswana, the breakfast show. Such an exciting time, I think, at graduation
seeing
ceremony.
it. I think it's so exciting, and it's always the parents, the ululating, and everybody there feeling so hopeful about the future, and that's the energy we need sometimes, you know.
And you know, we always forget the professors are also getting excited.
Right?
As you heard Professor Mpoloka, he's just excited as
You
Mutho
can
graduates,
imagine.
because you are literally, you have been teaching these students for the last 4 years, especially when you talk business and you talk humanities, you talk social sciences. Most of them are 4-year courses. For the last 4 years, these people have been a part of your life.
Yes.
You've taught them, you've seen them grow from strength to strength, and now you're finally releasing them into the world, and that's very
Imparting
exciting.
your knowledge to the world. We love to say it once again from the breakfast show. We say congratulations to each and everyone, from the parents to the children that are graduating, to the professors, and to the country. We've got new graduates. We're proud.
And a reminder, Hore Paisana is easily downloadable. All you need to do is visit your Google Play Store, your Apple App Store, or your Gbox if you are a Huawei user, and then find it. Paisana, there is Paisana for business and Paisana for individuals, and you can get registering. All you need is your Omang and a photo of yourself, and you are good to go.
It's been a great day. Thank you to all the conversations that we had, all the guests that came into studio, and the crew that's bringing you the greatest show in the country. But otherwise, it has been a pleasure. We'll be back with you same time, same place.
And my name's Leboa LB Moring. It has been my absolute pleasure hosting you this morning. Let's get back to the University of Botswana Indoor Arena, where Sadi is helping us through the UB graduation.